welcome to Political Muscle. I'm Paul Maverick.
And I'm Jennifer Goff.
And today we are working out on the decline bench.
Yes, we are.
We are doing some ab exercises.
Go all the way down, and on the up, you breathe out.
Yes, that's critical.
And then you pray that you can do another one.
Attorney General Eric Holder has just issued a new decision about how the federal government is going to handle medical marijuana. Apparently there are 14 states where medicinal marijuana is legal to some degree, and the Justice Department is saying if it's legal in your state, we are no longer going to seek to prosecute those people who are following the state law.
Yeah, there's a dichotomy between state and federal law right now, isn't there? Because some states say that medical marijuana can be used for medicinal purposes, but then in other states it's completely illegal.
It's a particular issue here in California because in Los Angeles alone there are between 800 and 1,000 medical marijuana dispensaries. There are more marijuana clubs than there are elementary schools.
Yeah, you see them popping up everywhere. Actually, there's a new hospital down the street. It's got a green cross, and then right across the road from that green hospital is another green hospital. What are they?
Well, they are exactly what you think they are. There's one a block away from my apartment, and the name is 420 DC. I mean, it could really only be one thing, right?
Well, there's one near my house. It's like happy, healthy, like caregivers. I think it's very important to know where it comes from, Paul. Because you, in the dollars that you spend on every gram or every ounce of weed that you buy, are fueling these murders. Like, just as you know where your food, you should know where your food's coming from. You should know where your drugs coming from.
And the Mexican drug war, in the last 2.5 years, 10,000 people have been murdered, including hundreds of police officers all over Mexico in this drug war. And again, you think, well, how does Mexican drug war really involve medicinal marijuana in American states? Well, it certainly does, because some of that marijuana comes from Mexico. In fact, whether it's methamphetamines or heroin or cocaine or marijuana is actually the biggest cash crop of the bunch. We're talking about beheadings, right? There's a famous cartel, or I should say an infamous cartel in Mexico called La Familia Michoacana.
Oh, with the El Loco crazy.
El Mas Loco, the most crazy.
The most craziest.
The gang leader of this cartel, his nickname is the craziest one. and he seems to have earned it because they came on the scene in 2006 when a dozen masked gunmen burst into a nightclub and dropped 5 severed heads on the dance floor and announced their presence on the scene.
That's crazy. And the way that people get away with it is because these drug cartels, these masked crazy loco people and the people that are similar to him, they're paying the police with American money to get away with it.
To look the other way, exactly, to provide protection for them.
$500,000 to like one of the highest police
The
generals.
top officials in Mexico.
Yeah.
Now, imagine if you're that guy, and the cartel approaches you and says, "Hey, amigo, we want you to look the other way. We want you to help our guys out and not prosecute them." And if you imagine he wants to say no, and they say, "Look, we'll give you $500,000 to do it. We'll cut off your family's heads. We'll kill your children if you say no." So what do you do?
Yeah. No,
You say yes and you become corrupt. You say no and your family's dead.
I mean, which one would you pick?
Now, the crisis has gotten bad enough in Mexico that certain states in Mexico have decriminalized small amounts of marijuana because they feel like, we have bigger problems to deal with than capturing a penny ante user on the street who just happens to have a dime bag in her pocket.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that there's only movement on this when the crisis gets bad enough.
Yeah.
And how much worse does it have to get for marijuana to become legalized?
Yeah. We are fueling the problem. We are giving these drug cartels guns.
And our consumption, our appetite for drugs is immense.
So we're fueling it because we need pot, we have guns, and we have money. The way that I see to solve the problem is maybe just to legalize growing here in the States and use your own. And that would probably cheapen, probably make the price of pot less.
Isn't it funny? I mean, it just occurs to me now as we're talking that this is a case of free trade, isn't it?
Yeah.
That by having an open border where these drugs are being smuggled in, we're taking away the opportunity for American growers to make legitimate money growing this thing as a legitimate product that's regulated and taxed.
Fueling the American economy with homegrown weed.
And there's also, there's marijuana, which we think the stuff that you smoke, but there's also hemp, which is the
Yeah.
cousin of
Oh my
marijuana.
gosh. I love hemp milk. I drink it all the time.
You can make milk out of it. Yeah, exactly. You can make fabric out of it. You can make rope out of
talk
it.
to all the hippies. Yeah, hemp clothing, hemp.
There are people
hemp
who are living
milk.
the hemp lifestyle, and it is
Yeah, hemp it up.
comprehensive.
They don't only smoke it; they like consume it and shit it out. And
In World War II, the government made a film called Hemp for Victory.
Really?
Yeah, they really did.
That's so cute.
Encouraging farmers to grow as much hemp as possible, so
Aw.
we could make rope out of it to fight the Nazis.
Lovely. See, it's a plant for peace. Oh, great workout, Paul. My freaking core is burning.
Yeah, you really tore it up
Yeah,
today.
I'm just gonna go home.
What you got going on?
I think I'm just gonna make some dinner, make some brownies,
Hey, what you got in the bag there?
greens,
Yeah, what kind of greens?
leafy greens, vegetables.
I don't know, for two?
Yeah, do you want to come around?
Yeah, what time?
4:20.
All right. Until next time, I'm Paul Maverick.
And I'm Jennifer Goff.
Get out there, get active, and flex your political muscle. Hey, Jennifer, look out, it's the city attorney.
Working too hard.
She's working out so hard, her eyelashes are falling off.